Hey viewers, welcome to another game as Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Janna game, and Janna is not the support in this game, she is going mid lane. So this was actually an accident as far as I can tell, well, as far as I know, from what I heard about the game. He called the mid lane really early on and then got the Janna, well, he went AFK for a little bit. Probably because he was, well, he wasn't really first pick, so he didn't have to ban. And he got Janna locked in, so decided to go with it and not go support and just go Janna mid. That means we will be seeing some AP Janna coming up. And starting off with boots and health potions. And this is ranked, by the way. So for those of you interested in those kind of things, this is definitely ranked, and we are going to see health potions on everyone except for Graves. But yeah, he has Soraka with him, so he doesn't have to go health potion, boots and health potions. On the enemy team, everyone has health potions. They don't have a healing support, they have Leona instead. And that means that, well, they are the AD carry needs to have the health potions, so that's Ashe in this case. Needs to have the health potions to stay alive, or to heal back up rather, after the harass goes down. So, nice defense here, and a very horrible mistake there on Galio's part. Galio pulling the wolves towards him. So first hitting them, and that is not what you want. It's what you want for blue buff, but it's not what you want for the wolves, because as you could see, the wolves they went all the way to the side, and that means that Jax has to work all the way from here all the way over to here, where he can take out the blue buff, and that takes a long time. But fortunately for them, Jax had the leap strike as a first skill. And Janna in the meantime is battling this dude. Jax coming in, but Jax, yeah, charging up his stun to get the gank off, but Janna was nowhere near there. So, no problems. So, yeah, early game she can last hit pretty poorly, or she's pretty poor at last hitting. But once she gets a few levels, she should be doing fine, because the shield gives her a lot of AD, and early game that shield will go down pretty easily, but later game, when she gets a little bit of levels in it, and of course a little bit of AP going, then that shield is going to be good enough to actually allow you to last hit. The shield adds 14 attack damage until it breaks, as it said, and yeah, those 14 attack damage are going to be good enough to allow you to last hit. But yeah, as I said, the shield breaks pretty quickly here. It's one spell from the Galio, and it is pretty much done for that shield. So yeah, Galio is a melee champion, which makes it a little bit easier for Janna to actually do something in this lane. So as you can see, a lot of harass going off by just putting the shield on her and going for the attacks. So yeah, no armor on, well, 46 armor I guess on Galio, but that's not a whole lot. And he is going to take a lot of damage from that harassment, from well, just the basic attacks with those 14 additional damage, and might actually go for AD Janna. I'm not sure, I don't know, we will see. AD Janna, of course, not as strong as AP Janna, but it still has its merits. It doesn't give you the largest shield, it doesn't give you any ability strength, but it does give you a lot more harass power with your basic attacks, and of course your basic attacks are free. So you can do a lot of damage with just your free stuff. You don't need the mana, and you don't need anything else. You can use your skills to keep people away from you, make sure that you can pick up whatever, yeah, just whatever. So going to get the kill on this guy, with the help of... Oh, come on. Yeah, they do grab the kill, but really risky situation here. But Janna flashes over and a double kill. Very nicely done. It was dangerous, obviously, but it was still safe enough to try this at least. Still 300 health on this guy. And everything should be fine. So, Ash for some reason running all the way across here and triggering the wolves. But probably because she thought that what's he called? Skarner would recall right there, and that's why she shot a volley in there. And yeah, that was not the case. Skarner just ran out. Still was at 300 hit points, so safe to run out. It's not safe to stay and go do some jungling or something like that. Especially if you miss the bottom laner and you know that she, well, reacted to the fact that you were in the jungle. Because Ashe is easily going to do that 300 damage before you can get away. So 1.3k gold ahead here. It is 3 versus 1 in kills. And yeah, one of them in the bottom lane by Soraka. And Graves has died once. That kill was picked up by Ashe, obviously. And that gave them the opportunity to go after the Skarner. So, anyhow, top lane. Yeah, let's discuss top lane for a bit. Renekton versus Poppy. Yeah, that's going to be very hard, a very hard match for Poppy. Renekton should be able to zone her out pretty much, and he has the life regen on his abilities. Well, I guess some kind of life steal, whatever you want to call it. He also has a lot of AoE spells, and Poppy does not. So Poppy does not have any AoE at all, so she needs to hit every minion at the right time, and that is of course going to be dangerous, because, or not so much dangerous, but difficult. Because, well, Renekton can just wipe out whole minion waves, and she has to last hit versus a turret then. But we will have to see who comes out ahead there. It depends on whether she's going AP or AD. Because the AP Poppy, of course, very strong in burst damage dealing. And an ultimate coming out from Janna here. A little bit early. They could have done a little bit more with that. But going to land a lot of damage. And there you go. Getting another kill. So that's the third kill for this mid lane. And wow, 3 guys getting out at very low health. In the meantime, Graves, where are you? He died over here. So, yeah, I want to see what happened there, because they tower dove him like pros. One more. So, yeah, I guess the jungler is coming in. They do see him coming in, but yeah, so many stuns and slows, and yeah, he's pretty much doomed from the moment Jack shows up there. And Soraka is not going to be able to do enough damage to pick up any of the kills. But all of them under 200 health. Wow, so close, so close. Anyhow, blue buff for Janna. Well, she already had a blue buff, but it got refreshed by killing that dude. And they're going to get out. So Poppy starting off with the 2 gold items here. Skarner also starting off with 2 gold items. Soraka starting off with the gold item. Renekton starting off with the gold item. On the enemy team, nobody else, right? No, just the Poppy. Seems that Leona is building cloth armor first, so building tanky stuff, because she wants to go in there. Although I guess you could also do that with the Heart of Gold. Heart of Gold gives you enough, well, tankiness to go into a fight as the first one as well. Although cloth armor is obviously better, but cloth armor doesn't give you gold. It doesn't pay for itself. Well, this pay for itself if you get a kill out of it, and don't get killed because of the cloth armor. And that means that you survive at very low HP, because otherwise you might as well have gone for the gold item. Because the cloth armor is not going to prevent a huge amount of damage. It is a pretty decent amount, but yeah, it's not like a game-breaking amount. Nice flash, getting out of there, not getting stunned by Jax. That would be, well, very hard to deal with. And of course she realizes now that she shouldn't really overextend too much. Are they missing someone? No, no, no. Just going to ward up. So this makes it easier to spot whoever is coming for her. From that side, there are two places to ward. It's either this one or this one. For the enemy it's this one or this one or this one. So they can choose 3 spots. Because, well, the jungler will come here and then go either here or here. And you have to make sure that you can spot both, either the exit of the jungle, which is over here, or both of the paths. If you ward over here, you won't see this route, and if you ward here or here, you will see both routes. So easy enough to determine what are good ward spots. Just that a lot of people don't put the wards in the correct positions, and thereby lose some vision while they think they have full vision. And Janna getting nuked down a little bit, but both skills missing there from the Galio. Skarner using his ultimate, but almost dragging the Galio into this Janna. Janna has to back off. She has to. Jax is going to jump on top of her, and that is not a fun feeling. Okay. Yeah, Skarner still has the ability to get out of this, and it's going to be relatively fine. Let's see what items do we have. We currently have boots level 2, the sorcerer's shoes, and then 2 Dorn's rings. So definitely AP build here. And yeah, with AP, as I said, you get all of the bonuses, and although you don't have an infinite amount of damage, that doesn't really matter. You're an AP carry in this case, so you don't need an infinite amount of damage. You're there to nuke people down as much as you can, and in this case heal up your teammates. But obviously Janna not really good at doing a lot of burst damage. She is kind of damage over time dude, I guess. No, kind of a damage over time champion. She can do quite a lot of damage, but she's mostly there for the disruption. And just because that does quite a lot of damage doesn't mean that she should change the way she plays. She should still try to help out her teammates as much as possible in the late game. In the early game, of course, she should just make sure that she picks up as much farm as she can and harasses her opponent as much as possible. So yeah, it seems that Galio is going for that blue buff here. Yep, he is going for that, and they should attempt to steal it. No, they're not going to. They're not sure where the jungler is and where the rest of the team is, but they are pretty sure they will not be able to do that. So going for the safe option, which is take this blue buff at the same time. It makes it a lot easier because you know that, well, they are doing their blue buff, so they're probably protecting that. Hey Poppy, how you doing? So the slow going off, and oh, nice, the ultimate on Janna. Janna tried to prevent that from happening, but not actually managing to prevent that. But they are going to pick up the Poppy here due to a very nice ultimate from Janna, blowing her into the lane again. And wow, they get a free Jax with it. Now with every Poppy, get a free Jax! So, and this guy is coming in, he's going to ult, I'm assuming. Oh, or not. He doesn't have an ult, or did it get disrupted immediately there? Hang on, hang on, hang on. That's the third guy on this team, and it has a 162 second cooldown, so yeah, he did use it earlier, it seems. Is that 162? Wow, that is a long ass cooldown. Anyway, we are going to watch bottom lane, because that is where both teams are still represented. And yeah, there's no real reason to watch any of the other lanes. So how are we doing on minions here? 97 versus 59. So the offensive lane combination of Ashe with Leona not really paying off for them. Although they did get a kill out of that early, but yeah, Ashe also died once to the Soraka. Well, sure, to the combination of the two. And they get a second kill, the jungler comes in, and even Janna comes in here. But Janna not actually making it all the way over here. She decides to go help out Renekton by doing this this dragon. There is a ward here for the enemy team. Can't see whether it's pink or green, however. It is a pink ward. Yeah, doesn't matter what it was. They could see the dragon going down and they just couldn't do anything about it. It's painful, but it happens. Nothing to do about that. So as you can see, quite a few wards out for the red team in this bottom lane area. There's one over here, and one over here, and one over here. So yeah, they have a lot of vision there, and as you can see, that gives them plenty of opportunities to gank and make sure that they cannot get ganked. The blue team, yeah, they have 3 wards out. No, this is not a ward. They have 2 wards out over here and over here, but no wards on the rest of the map for either team. And yeah, that is surprising to say the least, because well, without any wards on the map, you don't have the vision you need to well, to prevent ganks like this, but also to well, see where the enemy team is going. And if you don't know where the enemy team is going, it is very hard to get anything done. Oh, wow, yeah, going so low, but they do grab a kill because of that. She doesn't actually grab it, but she went so incredibly low there, but helped out the team anyway, healed them up, and they're going to get a second kill out of it, and maybe even a third one. Well, they draw out the flash, that is also good. It is not the desired effect, but it does work. Oh, Renekton, yes! Renekton tanky enough to just tank some tower shots, and going to use his ultimate to kind of counteract that. Obviously his ultimate also does damage around him, so that is very useful to have. And once again going just full aggression mode on this Ashe, and wow, yeah, this Graves is so tanky. He can just take over the tower shots. Well, Renekton was tanking that first, and he could just take over, and still not a whole lot of damage done to him. So they're going to take out another turret. Janna comes back into the team. There is no heal for Renekton, unfortunately, because yeah, the heal has a very long cooldown. And I'm sure that Renekton, if he stays in, will get the heal next. But yeah, he is going to stay in, and she does have the heal up. She's going to wait a little until someone is actually focused. And yeah, the enemy team going full aggressive mode on this team. And come on, get your motion, your movement speed going, man. Yeah, he dodged the arrow quite nicely, and yeah, because of the movement speed buff, no problems for him, and Renekton should be fine here. Okay, 3 versus 2. This should be good. Oh, Jax drops instantly, not realizing how strong the Renekton was. And now it's a 4 versus 1. If they can slow her, then that is done. The flash coming out, the silence, but the silence is not going to do anything. There goes the slow, and yes, they pick up the kill. There was only one slow in this entire team, and of course we have the ultimate from this guy. That would have worked as well, but obviously that was used already. And Renekton does have a stun, or no, it's always a stun. But yeah, that is such short range that you're not really going to use that for that. I guess the slice and dice would have worked as well. He would have closed the distance, and then he would have been able to grab a stun and landed the kill. But yeah, that was an exciting chase and, well, counter chase. But yeah, the Jax overextending. Oh, that is unfortunate. You could see her standing there typing, what the fuck? Oh man, he doesn't even have the, what's it called, the Wriggles lantern, so it's not a mistake in that. He just kept attacking it, and Janna could not get the last hit on that. Probably underestimated the amount of damage the tornado would do, the Howling Gale. And yeah, we see a team fight going off here. Hang on, let's see that exchange, that earlier exchange. So yeah, it seems that both teams gathering up here around the red buff, and they see this Galio coming in. So Galio is going to ult, but it's a 4 versus 2 fight, so it's not good for the blue team. Blue team gets dropped, well, one of them gets dropped, but they do get a kill back on Galio, and Jax is a little bit too early and didn't jump onto him after he went into the dragon pit. In fact, lost him. Yeah, that was unfortunate for him, of course. It was an awesome play by Renekton, still picking up that 1-for-1 trade, even though they were outnumbered 4-2. Yeah, nicely done, I have to say. So Janna nowadays has Death Gap, 2 Doran's Rings, Sorcerer's Shoes, and some health potions still available. So in the meantime, we see Ashe here pushing the lane. Ashe, still no Infinity Edge, no big item. And is that the same for Graves? No, Graves actually has the Infinity Edge completed, has the Vampiric Scepter. Well, Ashe has the Vampiric Scepter as well, but still, she is not farming up as much as she needs to. Even though she had like the aggressive lane, they didn't get anything done with that. Of course, without the sustain in that lane, it is hard to keep up with someone like I want to say Draven, but that's not his name. Graves. Now all of a sudden I call everyone Draven in my head. It's kind of stupid, but it is the way it is. So yeah, the turret here getting taken down by Jax, and there's nothing they can do about that because nobody is near. Well, they're all like a full map away, because everyone is fighting over here, and they are going to get 3 kills out of this. Yep, there we go. And chasing down the Ashe. Come on, Renekton going in with the stun. And an easy kill. Wow, he's going to have to release the turret for a moment. Yeah. And then, come on, shield. Yeah, the shield just too late, but he did survive at about 50 HP. So surrender vote for the red team fails, and Jax is just hammering away at the next turret, trying to make up the gold that they lost in that team fight. They are, however, about 12k gold behind, and that is a big deal. Well, 21 to 6 kinda tells you that. It tells you that you're severely behind in items, or you're just really bad players and the other team is really good. But still, even if you would grab all of the dragons, it would be very hard for you to come up ahead on gold here. And wow, Graves so lucky that he didn't get killed there. So Poppy decided to go for AD. If she had gone for AP, they would have gotten the kill there. But maybe she wouldn't do as much damage in other situations. So the stun going off and the flash going off, but yeah. I guess they traded the flash for a flash. Because the Skarner flashed over the wall to start that chase. They are going for Baron now. That's an interesting choice. Well, they can do that because they have vision over the enemy team here. They know there are at least 3 guys there. I think they saw only 3. But yeah, the red team knows that they're doing Baron, so they either have to finish it really quickly or back off. The enemy team is going to come in, but do they have any wards on them? It seems they have no wards, and yeah, the dragon falls. Not even a tent made to steal that. And yeah, they're just going to have to retreat, go back to base, and travel all that way for nothing. Yeah, it's not like they could have they had anything better to do, so they couldn't do anything else in that time anyway. Surrender vote once again failed for the red team. Still 3 guys wanting to surrender, understanding how far they are behind. But yeah, we're waiting for the comeback. Oh, I still like that. That was such an incredibly bad commentary on the IPL 4 guys. Oh, that was such a horrible commentary. Yeah, they kept just trying to well, to liven up a match that was 21-2, I believe, at that point. And they kept trying to well, tell us that that the other team still had, so the team that was behind still had a chance. But wow, a lot of damage going off, and Janna doing a crap ton of damage here. But she is going to just assist in all of these kills and probably not get any on her own. I mean, she's 1-1-15, so you can see that she's still playing as a support. And there you go, getting the kill, because as I say that, of course they grab a kill. And yeah, an inhibitor going down by Soraka, of course, because she is the one doing all of the damage. And yeah, 2 turrets going down, and Ashe is chilling in base. She knows that this is over. And yeah, well, it's very well played. And kind of a different strategy. It does work. It is just very hard to pull off against a random champion. It is a little bit easier to pull off against a melee champion like in this match than it would be against a ranged champion. And yeah, you have to get a little bit lucky with the ganks. But if it works out, it works out. And as you can see, she has 138 minions to the 166 that Galio has, and that's because she just doesn't farm very well in the early game, but she does get a crap ton of assists. So even if you don't have the complete farm that you would need, it's still good because you're there to assist the team, and yeah, you should play it as such. So yeah, ending up with a death cap, an extra blasting wand, and 2 Dorn's rings, as well as the sorcerer's shoes. This was probably going to be what's it called? The void staff, or of course the slow from Ryla's crystal scepter. That would be great as well. That's a great support AP item. And yeah, well, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.